In this tutorial, I want to show you how to connect the usage of a place value chart with disk to standard algorithm for division with using pretty small numbers as your divisor. First, we have our total number here, which is our dividend. Always remember, the dividend is the total that we're going to share. The second number in this sentence is our divisor. Our divisor usually tells us the amount of groups that we're going to have. Last but not least, we have our quotient. And our quotient tells us the size of the groups. Dividend divided by divisor gives us our answer to division sentence, which is a quotient. First things first, I want to make sure I understand each part of this number. I see 4 ones. I know this is 4 ones because I see my decimal mark here. And then I have 2 tenths, 3 hundredths, 6 thousandths. Let's show that on my place value chart here. Make it real simple for y'all. Here's my decimal. And you know how I like to name each part using numbers because this is math. All right. So I have my ones, my tenths, hundredths, thousandths. First things first, let's go ahead and get those place value discs popping. I have 4 ones. I only do this to color it in so y'all can see it. Typically it's not. I have 2 tenths, my 3 hundredths, and my 6 thousandths. And notice that I did build them in groups of 5, okay? Then beneath that, this gives me my total, I want to create 3 groups. I like to label my groups. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3, okay? Here's my standard algorithm. Always remember, dividend lives in the house. Dividend lives in the house, okay? And then my divisor is on the outside. The first thing I want to ask myself is how can I share these ones to my 3 groups? Think. There are 4 ones and 3 groups. How many ones would each group get? Yes, each group would get 1 1. And as I share those ones to the group, I went ahead and crossed them out at the top. Each group got 1 of the 4. I used 3 of the ones. I have 1 remaining. 1 remaining 1. Think. How am I going to share this 1 to 3 groups? That's not even. Because I know how place value works. I know I can unbundle this 1. And if I unbundle it, it breaks into 10 pieces. 10 parts. Let me use the correct terminology. There are my 10 parts. All done. Now I have 12 tenths. I see 10 here with 2. When you tell a child to bring down something, they have to know what they're bringing down and why. We have 12 tenths. How can I share these 12 tenths to each of these groups? Think. Some number times 3 gives me 12. Oh, each group will get 4 tenths. And I like to cross them out as I use them. Wow. Each group got 4 tenths. Did I use all of the 12 tenths? Yes, I did. How many did I have left over? None. There are no tenths left. Now I'm looking at my 3 hundredths. How many hundredths will each group get? Yes, each group gets 1 hundredth. Did I use all of my hundredths? Yes, I did. There are no hundredths left. I have 6 thousandths. How many thousandths will each group get? That's right. Each group gets 2 of those 6 thousandths. Nothing is remaining. Here's how we connect place value disk to standard algorithm. I like to have my students go back, circle one of the groups. Typically, I circle group 3, just so they can make sure all of them are even. You do a quick check, and then you begin to write your number, your quotient, right underneath. Well, what do I see in each group? I see 1, 1. I see 4 tenths, 1 hundredth, and 2 thousandths, for a quotient of 1 and 412 thousandths. Hope this video was helpful. See you soon.